Hi, boys and girls! Do you like to draw or create interesting things? Most people like to be creative in some way, whether it's drawing, or building, crafting, or raiding mom's closet for a costume. Making things can be satisfying and fun. When you see something that somebody has created, it also shows you a little something about that person. Take this piece of art. The details and techniques involved in creating it show us a lot about the artist. They reveal the skill and imagination of the person who made it. Or this machine. The way that it runs and how all the pieces fit together and work as a unit shows us how intelligent and capable the designers were. Every time we see something that was created by another person, we can recognize and appreciate these things. In today's Bible story, we're going to talk about how the universe around us is truly an amazing creation. It wasn't made by a human. It was all made by God. God's creation is like a masterpiece, a beautiful and detailed artwork or machine that shows God's greatness and power to us. Today's story comes from the very beginning of the Bible in the book of Genesis, chapter 1.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was empty, formless, and dark. But the Spirit of God was there. On the first day, God said, "Let there be light." And God saw that the light was good. Then He separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day and the darkness night. On the second day, God said, "Let there be a space to separate the waters of the heavens from the waters of the earth." God called the space sky. On the third day, God said, "Let the waters beneath the sky flow together into one place, so dry ground may appear." God called the dry ground land and the waters seas, and God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let the land sprout with every sort of plant and tree." And God saw that it was good. On the fourth day, God said, "Let lights appear in the sky to separate the day from the night." God made two great lights, the sun for the day and the moon for the night. He also made the stars. God set these lights in the sky to light the earth, and God saw that it was good. On the fifth day, God said, "Let the waters swarm with fish and other life. Let the skies be filled with birds of every kind." And God saw that it was good. On the sixth day, God said, "Let the earth make every sort of animal." God made all sorts of wild animals, livestock, and small animals, each able to have babies of the same kind. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, to be like us." So God created man in His own image. He formed man from the dust of the ground. He breathed the breath of life into man, and a man became alive. Then He saw that the man needed a helper, so God put man into a deep sleep, and while he slept, God took one of the man's ribs. Then God made a woman from the rib and brought her to the man.
Hello.
Hi!
Then God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and rule over it. Rule over the fish in the sea,
Hello, Leo.
the birds in the sky,
Hello, Bird.
and all the animals that scurry along the ground." Then God said, "Look, I have given you every plant throughout the earth, and all the fruit trees for your food. And I have given you every green plant as food for all the animals." Then God looked over all He had made, and He saw that it was very good. So the creation of the heavens and the earth and everything in them was done. So on the seventh day, God rested from all His work. And God blessed the seventh day and said it was holy.
The main idea of today's story is that God created everything, and He also created you. This means that everything we see in the world around us can help us know how great God is. Knowing God created everything should help us worship Him for His creativity and beauty and wisdom. The story of creation also reminds us that everything belongs to God. He is the one who deserves to be in charge of the world. Do you remember why? That's right, because He created it. And living life under His authority and care is very, very good. God is the true King, and the best thing for us to do is to obey Him, love Him, and know Him through His Word.
Today's craft is a creation mobile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yup, they're all here. What you'll need for this craft are 2 printables, which you can find in the description below. Coloring tools of your choice: scissors, tape, and some yarn or string. First, color your printables. There's a lot to color, so take your time and try your best to stay inside the lines. After you finish coloring, take your scissors and cut along the outline of the cloud, and then cut out each of the 7 days. Next, cut 7 strips of yarn at any length and tape them along the bottom of the back side of your cloud. Last, tape your 7 days to the ends of the yarn. Make sure they're in the right order. Ta-da! Your creation mobile. Can you tell someone what God created on each day?
Thank you for crafting with us. Bye.